wanted to share with you what I'm eating today, because today is a very special day. Not because it's Eurovision, but because I am starting intermittent fasting. I did it briefly in March, but I didn't really understand the concept of it. I was just eating a breakfast and a dinner, and that was about it really. But I have done a little bit of research on it, and you have to consume half of your calories for your breakfast, which should be spread out until about lunchtime, and then you have your other half of the calories after dinner time. So depending on your own schedule, it would normally be breakfast is 11 to 12, and then dinner would be from like 6 to 7, and you consume a lot of calories. And the idea behind it is you're not constantly consuming food throughout the day, so your body can cram all of its energy into burning off that food in one go, and then focus on repairing muscle damage and just general body health throughout the rest of the day. Which is perfect for me because I do have quite a busy day. I like to spend my mornings doing my workouts, and I can't work out if I've eaten, and a lot of things get jumbled up because I'm trying to squeeze little mini meals in, and towards the end of the day I've ended up eating lots of foods that I didn't want to eat because I needed a calorie boost, or I needed a protein boost, or whatever else it needed to be. I'm also not a lunch person, so I don't enjoy eating lunches, and when I'm trying to cram in a 400 calorie lunch that's high protein, low carb or whatever, I'm struggling to do that. So for me, I can cram in a lot of protein in a breakfast and a lot of protein in dinner, and have carbs and fat to make it taste good and feel filling. So that is my reason for intermittent fasting. It is my day one. It is my day one today, so I'm hoping to do some body shots with you. I'm going to rewind and go back to the beginning and show you my morning routine after this little snippet of what intermittent fasting is, and you're going to see my workout hopefully, but I have had an issue with the camera, so we'll see how that goes. And have some breakfast because it is 11 o'clock, as I said, and I haven't eaten since 6 o'clock last night. So let's do that together. When the camera went down and I had 20 minutes of updating my laptop, I showered, makeup, got ready, and I prepared this for later, because today is Saturday, which is like my recipe day. So basically I spend the whole week planning recipes and sorting them out. I get it perfected. And then Saturday is the day that I spend creating the recipes for Instagram and the website basically. But I wanted to talk about intermittent fasting. So today I wanted to share with you what I'm eating today, because today is a very special day. Not because it's Eurovision, but because I am starting intermittent fasting, and have some breakfast because it is 11 o'clock, as I said, and I haven't eaten since 6 o'clock last night. So let's do that together.
So I'm going to have one of these for my first meal of intermittent fasting, and I'm going to show you how I do that. So come with me.
So I have had breakfast. It is 11:45 now. I should really show you, but there's not a clock in here. No, because that one doesn't work. It says it's 2:30. Yes, so I've just had breakfast, and now is the blog recipe work section of my day. So I've got my diary out and I've got my plan for the rest of the day, which is going to be unicorn waffles, hopefully, or rainbow waffles, depending on what I want to call them. I don't know how the swirl's going to work out, but I know that the recipe works, so fingers crossed they look pretty. And then I've also got a burger recipe for this evening's dinner. Yes, so I'm going to record the intro for those, and then I'm going to start with the recipe, and I will catch up with you probably during some of those things. I'm not sure, we're going to see. So it's 12:30. I have updated my Instagram for the day. I have prepped everything else. Still got bits out for my breakfast, but I'm thinking I'm going to use those for colouring because I'm going to use berries anyway. So my waffle mix looks beautiful, but it is producing the spawn of Satan. So another time update. It is, don't know what the time is actually. It's 3:30. My parents have been home for about half an hour. So I had a quick chat with them, made them a drink, and just kind of caught up with the day. But I'm doing part 2 of my recipe day, which is the lentil burgers. I'm sneaking some tofu into them as well, so I'll put that in the recipe, but I'll put some alternate versions on density and protein and that kind of stuff. Yes, so this is part 2 of that recipe. So I've already been in the kitchen today. I've been doing a waffle recipe for you, but today's recipe is a mushroom lentil burger, which is quite high protein, relatively low carb, but it's super flavourful, and it's gluten-free vegan. So if you do have problems with that kind of thing, or IBS, or any kind of issues with your gut, it should be super soothing and filling and tasty. So I'm hoping that you enjoy this. If you want to know the macro breakdown for it, I will leave the information at the end of the video. I really think that's it. That's all I want to do. Yes, so let's get on with the recipe. So I was going to update you about 2 hours ago, but we were taken out to my sister's house because she's redoing her garden, which means we're digging up stumps. So I've been there for the last 2.5 hours, which means I've missed dinner time, so I'm cramming to get my burgers, sweet potato fries and all my other stuff on at the moment. And Eurovision is starting in half an hour, so I'm going to be throwing everything together in a pan really quickly. I am frying my sweet potatoes after boiling them in the microwave. I think that's it. This is how the cake turned out, which looks alright. It's quite spongy still, so that's good. All I need to do is the burger, lettuce, and possibly some sort of side, like a couscous or a pasta or something like that. So you can catch up with me in a moment. So I don't know how long that took, probably like, what, 15-20 minutes? But I got my food sorted. The light's a bit crap now, so I'm not sure how pretty this is going to look. If you have been here before, I said again. People next door are going to start digging or doing something crazy now. Because that's what they always do. Is that better? Okay. Literally every time I want to record, there's drilling or there's kids screaming or dogs barking. Hello! Oh God, seriously. But I would suggest that you add